Not everyone gets it right from the beginning. Many get hooked with someone else before finally meeting the one they feel they truly love and are willing to settle down with. Against this backdrop, many, even after letting go, are still in love with their ex they left due to several reasons. Our past relationships do affect us and may remain in the recesses of our brain. That is okay. It's perfectly fine for your partner to think about their ex, talk about them, and even have a friendly relationship with them. It is not always as it seems. Breaking up is not as clean as it is perceived, and it is an ordeal full of late-night texts, random crying sessions, and wandering sad thoughts. The person you broke up with is also going through the same thing. When you notice some of the clues that your partner still misses their ex, it's not an immediate deal breaker. It calls for attention and needs to be addressed. Perhaps you have not identified your partner's love language, and it becomes an issue when your partner avoids such questions and is unwilling to speak about it, because it could mean that they are still in love with your ex and are just using you to pass moments together, and when they get over the issues with their ex, they would go back to their arms, leaving you in a terrible state. Ignoring these signs are not the best remedy. Keeping quiet is also not an option. Discuss it through. But if your partner is unwilling, it is a dangerous red flag, and you need to let go before you become the victim in the long run. These are 5 signs you are with someone who misses being with your ex, and God is passing a message to you to get off the train of that relationship. They are still deeply in touch with their ex. There is no crime in being friends with someone you have broken up with. The scriptures commanded us to be at peace with everyone, and it should be the best practice to still be friends with your ex or someone you have broken up with, because life is in circles and you do not know who God would use as your helper in the future. Now, what is not right is when your partner still creates room for their ex, making plans and excuses for them to meet and get along again. That is a dangerous flag that you must watch out for. There's no crime in being friends, but a line needs to be drawn so you do not hurt the feelings of your current partner, and so you do not lead on your ex. When you notice these frequent calls and meeting your partner is having with their ex, call them to order. If they show resistance or unwillingness to stop the frequent communication, it is a sign to save you from troubles of getting heartbroken. It is time to let go. It's time to walk away without looking back. Chances are that they are still in love and have not been able to find replacements and are trying to reconnect and discuss issues out. The family ties are still in place and they visit often. Another red flag that could be a get out sign from God is when your partner still maintains a strong relationship with their ex's family and they replicate the same. Families are important people in our circle. For almost everyone, family comes first. The families are comfortable and have accepted their relationship, and maybe due to little issues and misunderstanding they broke up, with them still seeing their families. Chances are that family members would talk them into forgiving and coming back together again, and it's always hard to say no to families, especially when the people involved still love for themselves. It might even be hard for you to win the approval of the family because the families have seen who they love and are meeting with the other partner to see how things can work again, and here you're trying to win over that person. You will hardly win except if your partner cuts the family ties. Talk to your partner and give reasons why it is better at this stage to cut ties, and if they refuse, you do not have to force things to be. It's good you notice on time. You have seen it beforehand and your partner does not want to do anything about it. It's time to get out of that relationship before you become a victim of a rebound relationship. Get yourself together and get out of that relationship. They compare you often with their ex. We know that love is strong and those we love take deep roots in our hearts, but we must be careful not to make those we finally accept feel insecure about our past relationship. It's rare to meet a match of your ex, but you must learn to let go completely and work towards building something real and good with your new partner. Avoid comparison or show of disapproval whenever your partner does something by comparing them to how your ex does it. If you cannot correct in love, then you do not love the person. You are just using your partner to get over your ex, and if your ex comes back, you would quickly and easily jump back to your ex. When your partner keeps comparing you to their ex, it's better to talk it out. But if after your efforts at being your best, your partner keeps making reference to their ex or how their ex would have done it better, your partner does not value or regard you. Your partner sees you as inferior to their ex and would any day, any time take the ex back if the opportunity presents itself. A partner who truly loves you and has moved on from their ex would help you in areas they think you're lacking. They will guide you and teach you to do things in the way they prefer you to do them, rather than start comparison of any kind. Ensure you have talked about it. Ensure you're doing your best, and if nothing changes, let go. Get off the relationship and do not look back, because you are just being used as a rebound. Do not waste your time trying to force it. Discusses important issues with the ex sometimes before sharing with you. What you do when you're excited or angry defines or speaks a lot about you. When your partner is quick to share news or discuss issues with your ex before sharing it with you, or even after sharing with you, is a red flag. This shows the ex still matters in their life and they regard their suggestions or advice more important than yours. The relationship is not just to be together, but to make plans together, discuss issues together, plan together. But when they always involve their ex, it means they see their ex as part of their future, not you. It could also mean that they're hiding something from you. You are meant to be your partner's half. Your partner should be able to share issues with you and seek your input. But if this is not happening, but happening with your ex, chances are that they are getting along and you are in the shadows. There is also a possibility that they may get back together as they feel comfortable discussing critical issues even after the breakup. Talk to your partner about it. If your partner does not regard you or see you as a person they intend to share their life with, they will disregard your complaints. If they do this, it means they are still very much in love with your ex, and it's best you walk away before you get very hurt. No person that has regards for you, either as a partner, a family member, or a friend, will keep you in the dark concerning issues that matter to them, be it good or bad. And a man or woman that respects you do not need to be told that they need to cut ties or reduce to the barest minimum their communication with their ex. Bringing them in most times in conversation. Another sign you are with someone that misses their ex is when your partner speaks or brings up their ex in almost every conversation. It's said, "But out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks." It shows that your partner is still in love with the ex and has been thinking about them. That's why it's easy to bring them up in almost every discussion. Speak and correct your partner, but if it doesn't change and you have given it time, you need to get off that relationship. Once, they say, is a coincidence. Twice, they say, is also a coincidence. But when it becomes a frequent action, that ex is always in your partner's heart. Don't waste time in that relationship when you notice these signs. These are red flags the Lord is revealing to you. Get off the relationship. God will bring you the one He has reserved for you.